I don't still get it, whereby anywhere Nigerians go to, they always show themselves. That is why I always they talk, say Nigerians will not they hear word. Nigerians will not they gree, and Nigerians will too they overdo. Oyibo people for United Kingdom have told us that certificate of sponsorship is not for sale, but yet Nigerians no go still hear word. They go sell all their properties in Africa and decide to relocate to a place that they don't even know how the place is, just because they hear say greener pastures dey the place green where the place set. So because of that now, then go just they can't they do anyhow. At the end of the day, they go still enter the country but be misbehaving. That is even what is even pissing me off when it comes to my skin color. Okay? And as a Nigerian as I am as well. Why would be say anything what would they do and will not they think twice? You sold all your personal belongings, $10,000. That was what you paid an agent just to give you certificate of sponsorship. And as at 2023, that money cost close to 10 million naira in Nigeria. Reaching the UK, no job for you. You are stranded in a land where you don't know anybody. Abroad, not be person made to. Abroad, overseas, obodo yibo, not be person mate. If you never stand on ground gidigba, like Johnny just come where you be, you can't think say you skyrock all the way from Africa to abroad, then you think that as you just show, everything will just the stew, everything will just the pepperimpi, everything will just the garnish. Or actually, you are equally deceiving yourself. Yes. So guys, when we hear things like this, the thing they baffle me, because they suffer when it dey for obodo yibo, it not be waiting mouth go fit talk. Okay? Until you come and see, before you go know say it is not how far, but how well. Guys, watch the video.
One of the women has hit rock bottom and is sleeping on a bus.
Last week, we give her bread and tuna because that's what she can eat easily without cooking or warming.
Now homeless, we're told the lady on the bus is yet another person who paid an agent in Nigeria to arrange care work in the UK and whose dreams of a new life are in tatters.
Do you know if she was offered a full-time job? The certificate of sponsorship?
Yes. According to and what she showed us, they offer her a full-time job and she can't go back home. She has nothing again at all. She sells everything that she has back home.
She's in a bad way.
Bad one.
Sit down here.
Some of these people have recently arrived from Nigeria, but got here to find the jobs they were sponsored for don't exist. Sky News has already shown how skilled worker visas are being abused, and middlemen are making large sums of money exploiting this legal route to the UK. Now we can reveal how people who thought they were coming here to work are falling destitute. Most are reluctant to talk. They feel despair at their predicament. This woman, who we're calling Blessing, hasn't been given any shifts by the company which sponsored her since she arrived 3 months ago.
I've always provided for myself. I'm a very hardworking, diligent person. So for me to be here, depending on people to eat, coming to the food bank to get food, isn't quite okay with me. It makes me feel I'm less of a person, a human. I should be in the position of helping, not the receiving end, because this is not who I was back in my country.
Blessing told us she paid an agent in Nigeria £10,000 to arrange a full-time job as a carer on a skilled worker visa. She asked us not to reveal the company which sponsored her, fearing repercussions. But we've seen other documentation supporting her account of what's happened.
There is a big scam going on. A lot of people are being scammed every day, being deceived. that we have jobs.
This woman also came from Nigeria and says she's had to move north to live with her sister because there's no work for her. They all say it's proving virtually impossible to find a new company to sponsor them for a full-time position. And having come as carers, under the terms of their visas, they can't work in any other job sector. We're calling this couple Joyce and Alan. They say they also paid an agent in Nigeria £10,000 to arrange employment for Joyce as a carer.
I've been cheated. It has not been easy. I have to sell my car, sell my property, got a loan, took a lot of risk to raise up the money.
How difficult is it to transfer to another company, to get sponsored by somebody else?
It's very difficult because most jobs you want to get, they'll first of all tell you that actually you've got this offer from somewhere else, so maybe you should go back to that place to get your job. That's what they always say. We are begging the government if they can look into it.
The founder of the food bank says she's already under pressure feeding local people in a cost of living crisis.
Nearly half the people you're supporting are people who were given a visa to come to the UK
without work.
And then got here and there was no job.
Yes. Yes.
Are you shocked by that?
I am shocked because this has never happened in the UK before. So we are so surprised to see this happening. For UK government, and a lot of them sold their houses in Africa, sold their cars, sold their things.
Because they thought they were going to start a new life.
And they thought they are starting a new life here. Getting here, they got stopped. It's so, I'm sorry, it's so depressing. That's the word, thank you. Yeah. It is so depressing.
Do you think it's a big issue?
It's a very big issue.
It's people that are not British citizens, people who came to the UK very recently.
They are Nigerians, they are not British. They have no other documents than the skilled visa that brought them into this country to come work.
Thank you very, very much. What we've found is just how widespread abuse of the skilled worker visa system is in different communities and around the country. Again and again, people telling us the same story. Some are getting here and finding there's no work. Others are using it as a route to reach Britain. We've also traced and spoken to a number of people who travelled to the UK on skilled worker visas from Pakistan and Bangladesh. They told us they feel too ashamed to be filmed and are afraid of being sent back. In a supermarket in Bradford in West Yorkshire, we're told people are coming into the store offering to work for next to nothing in exchange for food, including some who also came on skilled worker visas but have no intention of working as carers and are using the system purely to reach Britain.
Some of them were told before they arrived that you will have no jobs, you're only arriving here, and they do pay a lot of money. And
so it's a way to get to the UK?
Just to get to the UK. It does shock me and it is frustrating.
Who are you frustrated with?
We're not only frustrated with the people that are coming in knowingly, we're also frustrated with the government for creating this mess in the first place.
We're told people are coming in off the streets looking for jobs, so poverty-stricken they're even offering to work for next to nothing in exchange for something to eat.
They are very desperate. Some people, they come begging me, brother, give me some job because I don't have any food to eat.
And you get this every day?
Every day, every week.
Behind the scenes, the scale of the problem becomes clearer.
Well, today's bin is already gone, so...
Rejected CVs end up in the bin, but they say nearly half are from people on skilled worker visas not allowed to work in their shop. Anha explains what happened with a recent applicant.
We've done an employer checking service check, and it's just come up with the work restrictions. So he is allowed to work in this country, he is legally here, however he's not allowed to work in this particular business. He's only here for skilled worker as a carer.
The government says it has robust measures in place to ensure compliance with the immigration system and will take decisive action if employers break the rules, including by revoking sponsor licences.
The reason they don't want to come out, firstly, embarrassment, but then secondly, on top of that, They just feel, obviously, they don't want to make themselves, known